Guys, the best way to reset your mind and have an optimistic outlook on life is to just travel and go visit different countries that are very different from your original country. For example, if I'm in the United States, the country that I'm thinking about visiting, number one, is China. No, the opposition. How do they live? Why are they so good, yet they're so different from us? And if you are really not enjoying your culture and you have all these bad ideas that you think are real from your own country, go live in another country, because you'll be fed different propaganda, different news, that you'll literally start to forget the old news, and you'll actually compare the news at your new place and your old place, and you'll be like, wow, there's conflicting information. What's really the truth? So you don't just have your mind settle on one thing. You become an active thinker, and also you get to experience real life of other cultures, because we always think everybody lives like us. But if you go to China, you go to Japan, you go to Brazil, you go to Eastern Europe, every place you go, there's always something a little different. And if you go to these places where there's less Western influence, less technology driven, I think you'll become even happier, because you'll see the life that you've wanted to live, and it's actually possible in other places in the world, and you're not scared to act upon that thought. That's just something to think about. So if you really want to just reset and broaden your perspective, but really reprogram your mind, just travel. That's all you have to do. And you have to travel and stay at a certain location for an extended period of time, maybe like a month or 3 months. That's what you really have to do. 2 weeks is like barely the start. It's good, but you really need to like at least have a month or more. And that's it. I mean, one example that I can say from Eastern Europe compared to USA, because I went to Eastern Europe, is people are a lot more friendlier, a lot of walk-ins, and a lot of more, I guess, social, because every place in Eastern Europe, the cities and towns are formatted to have buses, bikes, or walking. It's not really automotive driven like the United States. And that's one thing I did appreciate about that culture. And I'm like, this reality is possible. I got to appreciate it for what it is. And I can also appreciate what I have back at home, which is, liberty to use a vehicle and just go anywhere. In Eastern Europe, you can do that, but it's not really the same, because everything it's walkable. It's more walkable than like USA. That's just one aspect. But in general, guys, broaden your perspective, reset your brain, reset your thoughts. If you know somebody that's always spouting the same ideas, just take him on a trip to somewhere else, even in the same country. Maybe take him to a national park, maybe take him to a coast, whatever it is. Travel will always heal your mind, because you're never fixated on the same ideas or the same habits. Really, you're just reset, and that's it.